Member for Langley.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The BC labor relations community has lost a giant. Stan Lanyon passed away this week on the morning of May 2nd. Stan was an arbitrator, a lawyer, a former board chair, an all-around gentleman, and a mentor to so many of us. And it is so hard to overstate Stan's influence in labor law in this province. And to my mind, there are few who could equal the great Paul Weiler at the Labor Relations Board, but Stan's impact surely rises to that level. I remember he told me an anecdote once about when he set up his arbitration practice, and it took him 5 years to have a stable set of clients to run a practice with. And it's because after he left the board, everyone was angry at him because when he was making his decisions at the labor board, he wasn't concerned about currying favor or what his next step was. He was concerned about getting it right, and he did. And those decisions, Island Medical Laboratories, which overturned the All Pulp cases and established the presumption against multiple bargaining units, Allied Hydro, which settled numerous legal issues in the construction sector, are still good law today. And it is a mark of Stan's reputation that if you were in front of the labor board or another arbitrator and you brought a Stan Lanyon case and said that's not how Stan sees it, people would put their pens down and listen to you. But you had to be careful because you knew when that decision maker, that vice chair arbitrator left the room, they were phoning Stan to say, is that really what you thought? So you had to get it right. And that's just a hallmark of Stan. He was a gentleman and he was accessible. And he always made himself available to, lawyers young and old, arbitrators. He mentored, it's fair to say he mentored generations of us. And he never stopped being curious, Mr. Speaker. And I know at the end of his career, I asked him what he was planning to do, and he was auditing divinity courses at SFU because he never stopped being curious. So I'm a better lawyer, a better person for knowing Stan. Stan, we're going to miss you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.